Online. Great match. Here comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Hope you're ready. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Check with the projectile.
Sonic boom. Sonic boom. Sonic
Both
boom.
fighters have plenty of talent. Where is this match going to go? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. What are they thinking here? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. Player 2 chases them down. Takes a trip.
Pay attention.
Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Adds a little super juice into this combo. What a finish. Great meat in the life gauge there. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Sonic boom. Pokes with a medium kick. The jump-in is denied. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Grabs him, knockdown, and player 2 can't. Burnout activates. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. A quick breather. They return to center stage. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Smart play with the throw. Corrects them. That was a huge, huge stun. They need to capitalize on this chance and go in for the kill. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save it. Sneaks in the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Adds a bit of OD spice. The last round. It's now or never. Checks with a medium. Reads the jump in perfectly. All the
Merde.
Their stick goes to the air. Barely blocks the jump in. Flash kick. A jump. Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Ooh, you never know. Excellent block. The low block. Yeah, flash kick on point there. Sets up with the jump in. Player 1 has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. Noticeable life. Wow, reads the counterattack. Both sides. Curls him from a glove. Grabs him. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. They didn't take the throw. Player 2 really had to
Ça a
fight
bugué.
that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that boom! This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive art anyway just to show they're not gun-shy. Takes a trip. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Just a life gap opening up. Will this super art connect? Uses the gauge. Can this super art set things into motion? Player 1 chases them down. Sees it coming and blocks it out. The kick hits! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Overdrive art. Sonic boom. Shows the medium kick. Brushes that off and keeps going. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Jump. Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 can't use any drive. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Genius. Just goes for it at this range. From low heavy to Barely blocks the jump. Ooh, what a smart throw. Their spacing is so on point right now, but connects with the throw. This can lead to some big damage. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Lots of distance here. Who's baiting who? Closing moment. Anti-air in the clutch. Flatlines them. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Jump. Barely blocks the jump in.
Merde.
Shows immediate low heavy. Clutch anti-air. Genius read with that throw escape. Throws him. What'll happen here? Manages to block the jump in. Sets up with the jump in. Ooh, does him dirty. Okay, here we go. Perfect boom with finesse. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Connects with the throw. Plenty of health. Drives him back, misses. Oh, burnout.
Ah,
Did he mean to
putain.
do that? Player 2 is in burnout. The drive impact doesn't work. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. The low kick hits.
Merde, putain.
Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
Ça met du temps à charger là.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Gotta do this.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. Starts with a jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Opts for the throw. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Brushes off the impact. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Grabs him. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Running up a beatdown. Knockdown. Player a throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Down to the wire. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Doesn't. Springs forward with the drive rush. Drive rush to keep it going. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? In there! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The throw misses. Player
Merde.
2 has the life advantage. Checks with the projectile. Denies the attack and uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Both sides looking for an opening. Grabs him. What are they thinking here? Nails the anti-air. Gets the jump in. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. At this range, many attacks get some. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Throws them to negate the block. Gets the knockdown, and now breaks those shins. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage.
Merde. Ah, putain.
Springs forward with the drive rush. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. What'll have drive rush to keep it going. Knockdown. Here comes the big one. The path to a win looks very tough here, and I don't know if they can hold out. Life weak. The low. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. The low kick connects. Gets the jump in. Takes the chance to hurt him. Decides to go in with the target combo. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. They break things off to take a quick breather. Player 2 chases them down. Shoots off a fireball up close. Big, low, reaching heavy. Long, low attack hit. The low doesn't connect. Jump! Goes for the jump in. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Projectile to try and change the situation. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Knockout and smart play to stop the opponent there. Barely blocks the jump in. A quick breather. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Jumps. Goes for the jump in. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Connects with the throw. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Drops him hard. Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Quick knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Sticks out a kick. Crowns him from above. Ooh, what a smart blow. Oh, this unleashes some big damage. Pokes with a kick. Closes it out. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Zones with the fireball. Gets the knockdown and now decides to meet them in the air. Blocks the jump in. Trips him up. Goes for the low kick. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Good anti-air. Grabs them. Player 1 chases them down. Very solid corner sweep. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Left off a projectile to waste time. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive lead. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. They're backed up into the corner. What's the next move? Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Checks with a medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Smart play with the throw.
Merde.
Player 2 is dominating this match. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. This is a turning point. They got to turn it. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Immediate jump-in. The last round. It's now or never. Sets up with the jump-in. The drive impact doesn't work. Both fighters are raring to go. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running. This can lead to some big damage. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. What's that off? More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Come on now, let me hear you say it. Make smart use, crumps them hard. Both avoiding the wall like goes to the air. Player 2 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. The throw is denied. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for them.
All right.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Low heavy. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Jump in, finds the mark. Throws him down. The low heavy hits. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Shoots off a fireball up close. Life lead opens up. The jump in is denied. Takes a trip. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Blocks it! We're in the final moments of the round. Both fighters are playing around with a full drive gauge too. Genius read! Gotta be careful to whip at this range. Zones with the fire.
Yeah.
Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jumps in.
Merde.
Both fighters are looking for a way
Ah,
to get
putain.
in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Player
Merde.
1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Breaks those shins. Goes for the jump in. Super. This is gonna hurt. Throws them. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Anticipated that throw. Throws a fireball. Oh my, the throw tech! Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Fights back with authority. Oh my god, yo! Critical art now? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both fighters have plenty of health.
Merde.
Where's this match gonna go? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? The low kick connects. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Taking stock. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Neither of them willing to back off here. Heading into the end game now, experiencing burnout. A quick breather. Player 1 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range. The kick hits! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. There's a change of sides.
Merde.
This is the grab. What? Risky up close scrap still going. Grabs and throws them away. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Drops him hard. Blocks it. The low block. Life lead is there, but still anyone experiencing burnout. Sure you. Knockdown and knew the throw was coming. Barely blocks the jump in. Excellent block. Are we going to see a comeback? There's a burnout. How did they anticipate that jump in? Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Ça c'est, j'ai perdu contre lui là.
Comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Checks with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Oh! Definitely saw that counter coming. There's a counter switch.
Merde, putain! Je voulais pas faire ça. Putain, j'ai raté. Je l'ai loupé là.
No good up high. Throws them to negate the block. Sticks the jump in.
Merde.
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump in is denied. The grab misses. Both can end the round now, and the drive base hits them with a stopping bomb. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Goes with the fireball. One chance here may end this match. Experiencing burnout. Below heavy connected?
Putain.
Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Blocks it. Who's going to start things off? Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Just uses the gauge for a super art. Brings out an early super to pile on the pressure. A quick breather. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Watching each other kick, rushes that off and keeps going.
Yeah.
Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Going in. They can't squander this punish counter.
Bring in the heat.
Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
T'as pas ça là?
The super connect. Reads the jump in perfectly. What a finish.
Ah, cette fois-ci, je l'ai pas loupé là.
Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Open knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Love the low kick hit.
Merde.
Still slugging it out at this range. Drops him hard. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2, gotta do better than that. Player 2 is on the brink of disaster. Crowns him from above. Hits that with confidence. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Medium kick. Player 1 survived that tense mirror match.
Il est parti vite fait. Je m'en doutais qu'il allait faire qu'une seule partie.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Gets the crossing. Goes for the throw. Saw that low heavy coming. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. That was a solid anti-air. Big counter. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Brushes off the impact. Caught in the cross-up. Life lead opens up. Well aware of the life in meters. Really good decision making. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. The impact doesn't do anything. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Smart play with the throw. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score. The low's blocked. Not much life left. KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Throws him. What's next? Saw that low heavy coming. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Taking stock. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. From up above. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. Sticks the combo.
Yeah.
Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? The kick hits! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Solid throw tech. The Gladius blows them away. Blocks the low heavy and gets the jump in. From upstairs. What'll happen here? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Blocks the cross-up. Good read. Goes for the jump in. Breaks those shins. Jumps in. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Which fighter will control the pace of the match? Blocks the low kick. Both the lows block. Here comes the corner pressure. Anti-air in the punch. Player 2 with the rhythm. They were ready to pounce on that impact.
Enfoiré!
Amazing. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Here comes a flatline zone.
Putain!
Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Putain. Ah.
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Gotta do this.
Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
Yeah.
Knockdown. Lots of aggression from both sides. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. From up above. Forward throw. Not letting them out of the corner. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. Knockdown. Player 1 chases them down. Pay attention. Combo with the target combo. Good job blocking the... burnout activates. Life lead opens up. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Takes a trip. Player 1 needs to hold out until they're drive in there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start this? Nice counter. Jumps. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game.
Yeah.
Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Knockdown and hits them with a stop and body. They are really going at each other this round. A super arch. Bring in the heat. Level 3 super. Bending that meter like it's nobody's business.
Bet that hurt.
The super sets up with the jump in. Pumps the brakes on the impact. What are they gonna do? What
Ah,
a miss.
putain.
Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Je m'en doutais, l'équipe.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Blocks the jump in. The low heavy hits. Jump in finds the man. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Definitely answers the air attack. Throws him to negate the block. Takes a trip. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. That's the jump in they were looking for. They couldn't shake the projectile. Player two on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Fantastic reactions there. Had the radar up and running. Hold your breath. Were they baiting them into that? Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Grabs and throws them away. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Connects with medium kick. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. They're going for the super art. That's not gonna hit. Oh, burnout triggered. Player two in dire straits with burnout. His life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Jumps, drives, and back misses. Gotta do better than that. The low. What's next? The jumping is rejected. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Medium kick hits. Decides to meet them in the air. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Trips him up. No good up high. Goes air to air to deny them a chance. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. The drive impact whips. Are they ready to punish? Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets him. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Long low attack hits. Who's going to start things off? Parries the attack. Holds out with the block. Springs forward with the drive rush. They quickly get back into the smart play to stop the opponent. The impact doesn't do anything. Shows the medium kick. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Both experiencing burnout. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Throws a fireball. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Drops it hard.
Merde.
Quick breather. Tries to get them with a quick low kick. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Putain, il était prenable en plus là.
Here comes a new challenger.
Putain, j'en ai gagné que 2 depuis tout à l'heure là.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Gotta do this. Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Opts for the throw. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Lots of aggression from both sides. Goes for the command grab. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Taking stock. Grabs him. Big play does it. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Whiffs the throw. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Nice Manejadore. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Looking for a chance. That increasing metal level is gonna mean more damage and more of a threat from each grab. From low heavy to... Ooh, those buffed up throws are really hitting hard now. Solid anti-air. Shoot their shot. Players finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Medium kick hit. Not shy with the grab. Player 2 with the life lead. Lots of aggression from both sides. Opts for the throw. That was a solid anti-air. Goes for the throw. What's the play here? The drive impact whips. Are they ready to punish? Checks them with a projectile. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. All right, what's coming up next? Gets the jump in. Up tap to close it. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Round 1 takes them off their feet. Jump. Jumps in.
Yeah, there.
Gets scooped from down low. Still slugging it out at this range. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Transverse. The hit throw connects. Player clutch anti-air. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? A thunderous drive impact to close the round. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Presses down the opponent to impose their will. That's gonna leave him rattled. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Scuff him. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Renverse hit. Sends him tumbling. Nothing stops this train. Punish counter sets the table. What now? Doesn't set the throw. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Gotta do round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The low kick connects.
Yeah.
Checks with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Perfect air to air. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Good anti-air. Opts for the throw. All right. Both fighters have no meter. Who's going to make the first move? What a clutch side kicks there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Okay, creating some space here. Fireball from very long. What's next here? The jump in is denied. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Knockdown. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Unfazed by the switch and block. All right, what's coming up next? Barely blocks the jump in. Risky up-close scrap still going. Both fighters are barely hanging in there, but someone's gotta act. Lots of distance experiencing burnout. Going in, player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive. Closes it with a classic corner throw. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Anti-air drops them. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Takes a trip. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous hit zone with a stop and pop. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Solid anti-air to continue the corner play. Knockdown and player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Drive usage is back on the table. Kill rush attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. One chance here. Can this drive bring them back? This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Time to risk. Burnout activates. Jump. They were not cleared for takeoff. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Hustles in. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Both fighters and whips. They're wide open. What now? With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Somehow manages to block the jump-in. Reads the jump-in perfectly. Nice fireball. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Both fighters have a full drive gauge on deck. Keeps them. Ooh, what a smart throw. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. The jump-in, all the throw connects. Both sides pumps the brakes on the impact. Jumps. Connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Close range with the low. Attacking up and drive for that OD Psycho uppercut. Player 1 has a competitive building now that Psycho cannon is out. What were they thinking? Okay, here we go. Holy! What a synchronous counter! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Jumps in. Throws them. What's next? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Lots of aggression from both sides. Gets the jump in. That drive impact is blocked. Throws him down. What's the play here? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Parries the projectile. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Surprises them with a drive KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Fantastic reactions there. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jumps. Breaks those shins. There's an overdrive on. Knockdown and player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Looking for a chance. Hits them with a stop and bop. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player 2, this is gonna be bad news. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Jumps. Medium kick hits. Light lead cross-up attack. What'll happen here? Slams on the brakes. The kick hits. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Goes for the jump into all the throw connects. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. We're just getting started here. Knocked them out of the air. Ooh, what a smart throw. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the throws them. Big throws. Dangerous situation here with both able to connect with the throw. A projectile to say, get up! Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? A jump in? Nothing stops this.
Merde, putain.
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Goes to the air. Walls flat into the guard break. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Even the slightest hit may end the round. They can't afford any mistakes. Player one has a full drive game, but is on the brink of death. Breaks through with the throw. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Ah, fuck, pack de merde. Putain, si seulement il n'y avait pas ça.
Comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Gotta do this.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Low kicks are a no-go. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Had the radar up and running. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They're being absolutely relentless.
Merde, pourquoi je rate moi?
Life lead opens up. Nice.
Putain, j'arrivais pas à faire le truc là.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Using the target combo as a filler. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 1 is barely hanging in there. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Burnout activates. Their spacing is so on point right now, but throws them. Both fighters planning something? Life lead is there. Oh, the throw connects. A jump in, cross up attack. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? You jump? Gets the jump in. Using the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Trips him up. Player 2 chases him down. The low is denied. Strings it all together. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The jump in catches them. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Neither of them willing to back off here. Jumps in. Which way you gonna block? Looks to drop him to earth. Jumps?
Merde.
What'll happen here? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Grabs and throws him away. Ooh, what a smart throw. Going in? Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. One chance here may end this match. Throws a fireball. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Anti-air in the clutch. The jump-in is denied. Breaks through with the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. They quickly get back, turning it right up with the super. Spins it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
Now you know.
Look at the damage. This is an overhead attack. Oh, here we go. Perfect use of the corner is rewarded with the win this round. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. They hit each other. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Goes for an overhead. Knockdown. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Okay, creating some space here. Right lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The jump-in is denied. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump-in. Knockdown and attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Player 2 can't let burnout activates. Goes low. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Going in, manages to block the jump-in attack. G-right kick for a mix-up. Blocks it. The low heavy is denied. Both fighters planning something? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Dash! You've got to be much. Uses their drive gauge. Player 1 and eats it. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They got to start cooking. Connects with the throw. What's next? And he doesn't take the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Quick medium poke. Uses the target combo as a filler. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. The low. Oh, here we go. Uses their drive gauge. Player 1 with the cross super hard incoming. Excellent read. Big drive brings them back. Bring in the heat. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned. The super connects. Gets the counter hit. Closes in. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Dangerous range here. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 1 comes away with the win.
Ouh, ça c'était dur.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps. Connects with medium kick. Can't tech the throw. What are they thinking here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Great work finding the opening. They hit each other. Trips them up. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Combo with the target combo. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Quick dash in there! Player 2 hits them the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Medium kick hits. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Jinrai kick for a mixer. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Oh, let's go! Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight. Nice counter. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 will need to use their meter here wisely. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 2 comes away with the win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Connects with medium kick. Checks him with the projectile. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Who's gonna make a move? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Blocks the jump in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Got their eye on the air. All right, what's coming up next? The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. Knockdown. The throw misses. Well-timed corner switch. Oh, burnout triggered. Life lead opens up. Can't tech the throw. Jump. Closing moments of the match. One hit experiencing burnout. Even with both fighters in burnout, they kept a close eye on the skies and it paid off. Good reactions there. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Burnout activates. Still scrapping for control of the space. Shoryuken. Zones with the fireball. This is gonna hurt. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player just goes for it at this range. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Finishes with the throw.
Dommage.
Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Here comes a new challenger.
Non, je gagne plus
This
ou
is a
quoi
mirror
là?
match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Starts with a jumper. Good anti-air. Gets the jump in. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. What's the play here? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. All that effort for so little payoff. From up above. Gets the knockdown, and now? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump in is denied. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Blocks the low heavy. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us experiencing burnout. Projectile to try and change the situation. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Solid blocking. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strap. Long low attack hit. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Can't tech the
Ah, il veut
throw.
s'amuser ou
Both
quoi là?
fighters planning something? Player one will look to apply pressure here. Side switch in the corner. Shows the medium kick. That's a counter. Hits them with a stopping block. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. What'll happen here? Jump! Barely blocks the jump in. Blocks the low kick. What's next? Oh, in there! Player two survived that tense mirror match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Medium kick hits. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner.
Merde.
Checks with a projectile. Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. Shows the medium kick. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Yo, put the KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Solid, smart play to stop the opponent there. Checks him with the projectile. Nice counter. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. The jump-in is denied. What'll happen here? Looking for a chance. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Jumps. Side switch in the corner. The low heavy is denied. Imperial Tatsu. Going in, they're going for the super art. This Dragon Lash flame could be big. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Quick medium poke. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. Jumps up. Oh, they're in the corner now. Crowns them from above.
Merde. Il est parti de l'autre côté, putain.
Who's gonna take it? What are they gonna... The drive impact doesn't work. Nice fireball. The low gets the tip with the low heavy. Player two survived that tense mirror match.
Ça, je gagne plus, hein.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do this. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Almost had it, but he gets blocked. No good up high. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Goes for the fireball. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Who's going to break the silence first? Super meter is looking bare right now. Will they try to hang back to stock up or continue fighting? Taking stock. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player one can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use the gets.
Pourquoi il a couru, lui? Comment ça se fait, ça?
On the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Nails the anti-air. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Taking stock. Springs forward with the drive rush. Jumps up. Hits them with a 1-2-3.
Yeah.
They were expecting that drive impact. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Connects with medium kick. Genius read. Cross up. Barely blocks the jump-in. Blocks it. Both fighters have dropped them. Finds the target. Medium kick hits. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player meets them air to air. Wrecks them. Knocked them out of the air. Looking for a... Oh my god, they just took what a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Punches in. Who's going to steal? Finds the target. Attempts to break the stalemate with a solid anti-air. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Both are ready to... Excellent block. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Knock them out of the air. They push their way out of the corner. Wrecks them. Oh, here we go. Drops them from the air. Drops that off. Plenty of help. Full gauges. The super art to show them what a PAC and fighters can do for you. Jump reads the jump in perfectly. All the throw connects. Okay, here cross up attack. Player one has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. Close finds the target. The drive gauge is... There's a burnout. Player two can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. Drop zone, baby. Medium kick. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be?
Putain, je m'en doutais d'aller sauter.
Player two is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Il court, hein.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. A jump in?
Je me demande...
Checks with a medium kick. Decides to meet them in the air. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Starts with a jump in. Counter hit throw there. All right, still slugging it out here. The impact gets blocked. Had the radar up and running. Taking stock. Shoots off a fireball up close. Does a good job of pushing back. The jump in is denied. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Wraps it up with the drive impact. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Controls the distance with a smart rush back. Medium kick hits. Still slugging it up. Holds out with the block. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Gets the counter hit throw. Both fight burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Hits them with a stop and pop. Player one has an empty drive loop. Low heavy. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Oh, Psycho Cannon's activated. Let's see what they do now. Player one needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Gives the rip. What a finish! Player two is a force to be reckoned with.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Gotta do this. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Deftly shuts out the jump. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Backs them into the corner. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. What's the play here? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Great block on that ambiguous cross-up. Very solid corner switch. Knockdown. From up above. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Snares gets them. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Medium kick hits. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 creates an experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while.
Merde.
There's a change of side. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Brushes that off and keeps going. What'll happen? Burnout activates. Both crowns him from above. Oh, here we go. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Noticeable life lead. It corrects them. KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for the firework. Denies that throw attempt. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Throws them down. What are they thinking here? Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Blocks the jump in. All right. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Life lead opens up. Oh, easy tech. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. How's this? KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Checks them with a projectile. Player 2 didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. Drive gauge gap here. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Blocks it. Pops him with a shorty. Scrapping it out, hits them with a stop and pop. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. And whips in there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Jumps. Overdrive.
Merde.
Pops up. Both low heavy. Barely blocks the jump in. Knockdown and sets up with the jump in. Player 2 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. Oh my god, they just choked it up! The low kick hits! This unleashes some big damage. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. The jump in is denied. Nothing stops this train. Keys them out. There's an overdrive Hadouken. Dashes out the cage right there. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. To play with fire, you're gonna get burned. Shut up! I've had enough. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Ugh, sets up with, are you kidding me? Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Putain, je gagne plus, hein. Je vais pas tarder à redescendre en gold, moi.
comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Jump in finds the mark. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player one chases them down. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. KO! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Holds out with the block. Decides to meet them in the air. Medium kick hits. Shows a medium kick. Overdrive art. Which way you gonna block? Gets the jump in. Quick breather. Still scrapping for control of the space. Manages to connect with the throw. Life lead is there. They were right to be on guard there. Switches it up. This is a critical moment. Pokes with a kick. Barely all the throw connects. They both decide to ease the tension and back off. Loads up above? What are they gonna do? Lots of distance here. Who's baiting who? Who's gonna take it? Get out of nowhere! Player one was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Zones with the fire. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Lots of aggression from both sides. Gets the jump in. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. All right. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Caught in the crossup. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Doesn't miss a beat. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Street Fighter 6.